What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, it looks like retired two legends, two Hall of Famers, two icons, Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins, have finally gone a step too far with their saga between themselves as promoters of Golden Boy Promotions and former lightweight title contender, now junior welterweight Mexican-American superstar title contender, King Ryan Garcia, who is now 23 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 19 wins by way of knockout. He is 25 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach. Tomorrow night, Ryan Garcia is going to face off against Duarte, and this is going to take place in Houston, Texas. New trainer. But ever since, for an extensive period of time, not just recently, but things really got very, very awkward and very, very stressful between the two sides after Ryan Garcia dared to be great, conceded to everything that undefeated, now 3-division, 5-time world champion superstar boxer who is widely acknowledged and recognized as one of the faces, if not the face of the sport of boxing, in Gervonta Tank Davis, that took place April 22nd, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena, and Ryan Garcia conceded, and Gervonta Tank Davis was the clear A-side. And Ryan Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins, well, they had to have humble pie, dare I say, because Tank Davis was the A-side. And that means they had to ultimately answer to the premier boxing champion, founding advisor Al Heyman, Showtime president of sports Steven Espinosa, and Tank Davis' side. Keep in mind, Al Heyman and Al Heyman and Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins, they had a relationship. Remember when PBC first started and that whole stable of fighters, Oscar De La Hoya was the promoter because Al Heyman is an advisor, not a promoter. So Golden Boy Promotion was the promoter. They even promoted Floyd Mayweather fights. They promoted Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez, right? So they were the lead promoter. Then eventually they split, and they used TGB, Tom Brown Promotions, instead of Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions and Bernard Hopkins. Then they took their stable of fighters and went to the zone. So things have been rocky. And keep in mind, Steven Espinosa, he was Oscar De La Hoya. He was introduced to the sport of boxing through Oscar De La Hoya as Oscar De La Hoya's lawyer. So there's a lot of tension there. There's a lot of bad blood there because Oscar De La Hoya felt like he was done wrong, and we don't hear from Al Heyman. Nonetheless, they split. Steven Espinosa, Oscar De La Hoya went back and forth. Bernard Hopkins went back and forth, and they went out of business. Showtime has gotten out the sport of boxing after 37 years, but not before they put on Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia that reportedly did 1.2 to 1.4 million pay-per-view buys. It did over 22 million live at the gate, the fifth highest gate. Both fighters was reportedly earned over 30 million, so it was a success. But Ryan Garcia himself claims he wasn't prepared for the fight. Physically, mentally, he didn't lock in like he should have, and he lost. He even accepted a catch weight of 136. Now, he was 2 years and 2 fights removed from fighting at 135. He's been fighting at 140 the last 2 years in 2 fights before the Tank Davis fight. They fought at a catch weight 136. It was a 10-pound rehydration clause put on Ryan Garcia. Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins wasn't happy that Ryan Garcia conceded to that, agreed to that. And Ryan Garcia just wanted to be great. They weren't happy. They wanted him to pull out. He didn't. And so with that said, he went forth with the fight. He got dropped in the 2nd round. Then he got knocked out in the 7th round. Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins, and his trainer, well-renowned Hall of Fame trainer Joe Goosen, didn't even show up to the post-fight press conference to sit on the stage with Ryan Garcia after the fight was over. They didn't sit with him. They didn't represent him. They all left. And they all had multiple different reasons. Joe Goosen never said nothing. He just didn't show up as his trainer. Oscar De La Hoya claimed that he had threats that he had to leave the building immediately, and Bernard Hopkins claims that the PBC refused to let him on the stage. So they didn't show up for him. And ever since then, you can tell that this relationship was coming to a screeching halt. It already lost his biggest star and 4-division world champion, now undisputed super middleweight world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, who is widely acknowledged and recognized as the face of the sport of boxing, in Saul Canelo Alvarez, who parted ways and got out of his contract and took them to court, and he won, and he left. And now it appears that they have stepped across that line one too many times with Ryan Garcia, as a legal lawyer has now come forward, not just Ryan Garcia lawyer, but another lawyer, and said that they have enough information and enough verbal proof from this press conference, from them not properly promoting him and doing their job publicly and going against him publicly. Expect Ryan Garcia to not be with them in 2024, because they're going to now use a peace of mind and clarity and they're going to use his career as being halted for 2024. So this lawyer, not Ryan Garcia's lawyer, came out and stated that Ryan Garcia was smarter than them because all he did was react to their actions, and their actions has put them in a hole that they are now going to use against them. For Ryan Garcia, who we know has been fighting to get out of the way of Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins, and Golden Boy Promotions. And most recently, Bernard Hopkins made some comments on the stage at the press conference yesterday for Ryan Garcia and Duarte, to which Bernard Hopkins was telling Ryan Garcia the sport of boxing is going to humble him if he don't humble himself. It's the ultimate truth teller. To which Oscar De La Hoya stated that there's miscommunication and Ryan Garcia is just simply not understanding what's taking place. So Ryan Garcia reacted, and he said that they want to see me lose. And Bernard Hopkins talking about, I'm going to be out the sport of boxing. So the lawyer is saying Ryan Garcia was genius for just reacting and responding, because he's showing he's in distress and he can't properly function under these work conditions. And Ryan Garcia will be out of his contract with Golden Boy Promotions in 2024. Hence the reason why all the questions Ryan Garcia has been being asked leading up until this fight, he's all but saying, next question, or I don't have no comment. He's not even responding. He's not giving much to the media at all. He's just saying, you're going to see my performance. You're going to see a new version of me when I step in the ring with Duarte tomorrow night. He has a new trainer, well-renowned 2-time trainer of the year, future Hall of Famer Derrick James, and we're going to see a different version of Ryan Garcia, as he stated that he just simply was not locked in. He wasn't training like he should have. He wasn't committed to the sport of boxing like he should have been. And so he's saying that, now with Derrick James, he's fully locked in. It's a different atmosphere, different environment, a different him. And you're going to see a better version of Ryan. He has all the talent, all the tools, all the skills. He's been being looked at as a celebrity boxer for years instead of a boxer. And he wants to be known as a boxer and to be a world champion. He's never fought for a world title, so obviously he's never become a world champion. He made tons of mistakes in the Tank Davis fight, throwing 4 straight left hooks, then getting dropped with a left hook himself by Tank Davis. He threw a left hook, right hook in close confines against Tank Davis that got him a left hook to the body, and ultimately he got stopped. So now he's saying you're going to see a new version. And now the legal team and lawyers are stepping forward, and they're saying that it's over. That they got all the proof they needed to proceed forward with getting Ryan Garcia out his contract with Golden Boy Promotions. And you best believe you're going to see Ryan Garcia with the Premier Boxing Champions. So here's just a quote from Ryan Garcia's lawyer. A promoter, quote, a promoter is supposed to promote a fight and back their fighters, especially when you have a superstar like Ryan Garcia. I don't like anyone inside or outside of boxing thinks they are promoting Ryan properly it's just really difficult to figure out why Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins say some of the bizarre things they say. It's also odd that Oscar says other people around Ryan are in his ear, as if Ryan is not smart and his own person has the ability to think for himself. Ryan is a smart guy and a lot smarter than them. I can tell you that. Ryan is reacting to what they are doing. He doesn't need a team to figure out what they are saying and what Ryan is experiencing for himself. You can't create a narrative that he's getting bad advice. Quote, the source of the problems are them saying bizarre things that are not appropriate for a promoter to be saying. Ryan reacted to the disrespect he experienced. I was extremely disappointed at the conduct of the two 50-plus-year-old guys who are supposed to be promoting and moving Ryan Garcia's career forward. Ryan wants to continue to fight in 2024, and he does not want anything to stop him. What that structure is like depends on the future litigations. Then he goes, certainly what they have done in this fight has not helped their own case in ongoing legal matters. End quote. So he's saying that essentially Ryan wants to move forward. Ryan wants to have no distractions in 2024 with his career. So essentially he's saying that Ryan Garcia's career in 2024 is going to depend upon how this unfolds with this case moving forward, because he's simply not going to do this anymore under their banner. So it's over. And they're going to, I'm sure, find a way out of their contract and expect to see Ryan Garcia with the PBC. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. So all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.